Hi, I'm Kate from Evolve Holistic Healing. I'm a master crystal therapist specializing in transpersonal crystal healing. That means that I also bring transpersonal psychology principles into my crystal healing practice. That means that I actually work with clients on a psychological, emotional, spiritual, and energetic level. Not only spiritual and energetic like a lot of other crystal therapy practices may do. Today I'm going to show you how to do a chakra alignment. Now, if you haven't watched my previous tutorials, I suggest you stop now and go and have a look at the chakra tutorials where I show you how to place the chakra stones on the body, how to perform a cleanse and charge with the chakra crystals on the body, and then this step follows on from that. So if you need an extra minute, pause the video now. Great, so let's assume you've laid down the chakra crystals, you've done a beautiful crystal healing on your client. It doesn't even have to be a full chakra layout. You may have just done a heart healing or a solar plexus healing. It doesn't matter, but an alignment is a wonderful way of drawing all the chakras into balance and harmony prior to finishing off the session. Now, I'll be showing you 3 different techniques that I've developed myself. They start from simple for beginners right through to something that's a little bit difficult to master initially, and it draws on the inspiration from sacred geometry as well as crystal healing. The 2 wands I'm going to be using are a double terminated clear quartz wand and a natural kyanite wand. I've chosen kyanite because kyanite's actually striated, which means it's formed in an up and down linear kind of pattern naturally. Any stones that are striated, so that includes kyanite, it includes selenite, it includes black tourmaline, and there are a few others that have that natural up and down linear structure. Any stone that is formed that way naturally vibrates to that linear frequency, which means they are amazing for performing alignments, especially on the spine as well as the chakras. So any linear formed stones are wonderful to use with clients who have bad backs or scoliosis, anything or even hips that are out of alignment, anything like that that requires alignment and bringing things back into balance and harmony. Striated stones are a wonderful way of achieving that. So I'll be showing you my 3 favorite techniques for doing a chakra alignment on a client using my clear quartz wand and a natural blue kyanite wand. So now I'm going to show you how to do 3 different types of chakra alignments on a client. This comes after you've done all the other part of the crystal healing, whether it be a chakra cleanse and charge, whether it be a healing just on one chakra area. It doesn't matter, but this does come towards the end. Now, the first technique I'm going to show you is just a very unexciting name called the up and down technique, but it is nice and simple, so anybody can do it who's starting out, and you don't need 2 wands to do it. You can only do it with 1 wand. I do prefer to work with 2 wands, so I'll show you the way of doing it with both. We start at the higher crown or crown chakra. Now, the whole point of an alignment is to actually connect the higher crown with the earth, and this draws all of the energies through higher crown down into the body and up through earth, up the body, flushing away any blockage, anything that's sitting there that's not supposed to be, creating an energetic highway through the body, bringing everything into balance and alignment. So your client will leave feeling really centered after having an alignment like this. So the up and down technique is simple. If you're working with just 1 wand, all it entails is, and don't forget to rub your wand if it's clear quartz to wake it up, is simply starting at the higher crown and drawing your wand in a straight line down the length of the chakras towards the end and back again. Now, there are lots of variations even to this simple movement. You can incorporate your hand if you work with Reiki or pranic energy. Just up and down the body like this, nice and slow, nice and purposeful. You can also do this with a client who's standing up by simply holding the wand up and down the length of the body like that. So that's the one wand technique. If you're working with two wands, it's a very similar movement, except instead of incorporating your hand, you're just using the second wand. So we're drawing in through the crown, nice, long, steady movements, nice flow. Energy's all about flow. Nice and smooth. Just drawing lines along the length of the body with the wand tips pointed down. That's the first technique, the up and down technique. Now the second technique I'm going to show you incorporates a little bit of sacred geometry. So we're going to be looking at the infinity symbol, or the 8, the one that goes like this. I started using this technique after I had done a EFT workshop, and we looked at doing alignments in the EFT workshop by doing the infinity symbol across the body. And then I started incorporating wands in this movement. So, once again, you can do this with one or two wands. If you're just working with one wand, you can place the other hand down by your side, or you can incorporate it into the movement if that's your preference. If you're working with two wands, then it's probably easier to have your hands flowing together, otherwise you can get a bit tangled up if you go around in opposite directions. So starting at the crown, we just weave through the chakras, slowly making our way down, drawing the infinity symbol down the body. Weaving together the energies, drawing them in from left body and right body into the center, all the way down to earth and back up the body again. Nice and smooth, nice and even, almost like a dance. You can see that I'm kind of stepping in time with the way that I'm moving my arms. That's just to keep this flow of energy nice and fluid. And you can go up and down the body several times. And that's the way to do the infinity alignment. The third and final alignment is a little bit tricky. Now this one I developed because I was inspired by the Taurus. And it draws on a lot of circular movements. It does take a little bit of practice. You will need two wands for this one. This one can't be done with just one wand. Now we've done the healing. We start at the higher crown and then we work our way down. We want wand tips pointing down towards the client to do this. Now what we do, we hold the wand out at higher crown and we draw it nice and even down the body. You need to stand with your legs quite far apart for this so you can actually get a lot of reach without shuffling. So we draw in, down through higher crown and circle out nice and even at earth. Holding the wands nice and even, we come in at third eye, crown and third eye, and then go down the body again, all the way to earth. We circle out. Now we want to keep these movements really even. So if I look at my hands, each hand is about the same distance out from my client's foot as the other. This is all about balance. And then I come in at the throat chakra, down to earth and out. In at the heart, down to earth and out. In at the solar plexus, down to earth and out. In at the sacral, down to earth and out. In at the base and then all the way down to earth. And then we do the same in reverse. So we've drawn all of the astral energies and higher energies down into the body through each chakra. Now we do the opposite. We draw all of the earth energies up into each chakra. So we start with both wands in alignment out at the end of the feet, in between the feet. And we draw all the way up and out at higher crown. And we go back. We go in at base and out at crown. In at sacral, out at crown. In at solar plexus, out at crown. In at heart, out at crown. In at throat, out at crown. In at third eye and crown, and out. And if you can actually visualize what that would have looked like, there would be lines of spirals all over my client, which is quite similar to the sacred geometry torus symbol. It's all about that circular alignment and harmony within the body and honouring that natural spiraling flow of energy. So that's my preferred alignment that I use at the end of every session with a client, and they float out the door. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you've learned something. If you'd love to learn more about what I do, or if you're interested in doing one of my courses, please visit my website, www.evolvehealing.net. My Transpersonal Crystal Healing courses are internationally accredited, meaning they're recognised as professional healing qualifications in 26 countries worldwide. If you're not sure if you want to commit to a large course, then I offer a trial version called the Foundation course for only $59. That will give you a sample or a taste of the type of things you can expect to learn in one of my practitioner courses. You'll also learn more about what transpersonal crystal healing is and how to put your theory into practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the tutorial.